Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So this video is about Jolissa Fuentes, 22-year-old, still has not been found. So Adventures with Purpose, since they were in California, they are working on this case. So they checked Avocado Lake, that lake we were talking about on the live that when we had Jolissa's mother on. They didn't find her in that lake. So that is where her phone last pinged, was in Avocado Lake or at Avocado Lake. But next they are going to Pine Flat Lake because that was another spot that her phone pinged. So I'm pretty sure her phone pinged at Pine Flat Lake area first and then Avocado Lake last. I think that's the order. I don't even know if they've really actually specified because they haven't given us a time of the pings. So, but those are the two places it pinged. So now Adventures with Purpose is going to head out to Pine Flat Lake and see if they could find her in there. So her last known sighting was at the AM/PM gas station. So she walks in to get like a blunt wrap and buys it, walks out, drives away. I guess she drives in one direction and then turns around and then drives in another direction out towards Avocado Lake. And that was where her phone last pinged in Avocado Lake. And last I heard, they didn't say the time. They have not released the time that it pinged near Avocado Lake. But that's where it pinged. And so that's why Adventures with Purpose wanted to check the lake because, you know, that's their specialty, the bodies of water. So they didn't find anything in their search, like I said. So she went to a party that night. So she went to a party and I think she stayed like around till 3 a.m., I guess. And I guess there was some kind of argument that took place. I don't know if they made her leave or just told her to be quiet or there's some kind of argument. She leaves. She stops home, she gets a bag, she gets some money, she goes to that AM/PM gas station, picks up a wrap, then heads out, like I said, goes in one direction, I guess changes her direction because the street camera, I think, or some camera caught her going back the other way. She was alone. The camera could see that she didn't have anybody in the car. She heads out, last ping Avocado Lake, and she tried to call her sister around like 5:20. I think she tried to call her a couple times, like on Facebook Messenger. She tried to call her a few times around like 5:20-ish a.m. Her sister was sleeping, so she missed the calls. And that was it. No more. She disappeared. That was August 7th is when this happened. So it says that authorities who tracked Fuentes' phone morning of August 7th said the phone pinged in the city Sanger as well as Avocado Lake and Pine Flat Lake areas, all well northeast of Selma, before going dark. The 22-year-old, who is typically active on social media, also hasn't posted online since vanishing, police said. It is very rare that a 22-year-old girl has no digital footprint. Cell phone, social media, things of that nature. Additionally, from the onset of this, the Fuentes family was adamant that this is not normal behavior for Jolissa, which again brings us our concern. A $10,000 reward has been issued for information leading to Fuentes' whereabouts. The Fresno Police Department is also assisting local authorities in their search for 22-year-old. Meanwhile, Fuentes' family say they have been left frustrated and heartbroken with the lack of updates in the case from law enforcement. What I don't understand is if they got all these resources and other agencies involved, police say the FBI is getting involved. We should have something, her father, Joey Fuentes, told Fox News Digital. These are some of the top trained agencies in the United States. Supposedly, we're doing all we can do. We don't know what to do. So Fuentes, who is described as having brown hair, brown eyes, stands 5'3" tall, weighs 220 pounds. Her silver Hyundai, which has tinted back windows, has California plates 8MPU 766. Anyone with information pertaining to Fuentes' whereabouts is urged to contact Selma Police Department and Detective Richard Figueroa at 559-891-2243 or 559-896-2525. So at the gas station, it was around 4 a.m. when that surveillance footage caught her on camera. Okay, so now I'm going to play a news clip where it talks about Adventures with Purpose searching Avocado Lake and not finding anything. So if anybody knows anything, please call that number and let's try to keep her face out there. Bye, guys. Have a good night.
The area of Avocado Lake has been ruled out. It took a dive team only 2 hours to figure out that Jolissa Fuentes is not inside that lake. As the search for 22-year-old Jolissa Fuentes of Selma continued on Thursday afternoon,
it's a process of elimination for us.
Doug Bishop and Nick Rinn, Members of a volunteer dive team called Adventures with Purpose, who are credited with finding Kylie Rodney, the missing 16-year-old from Placer County. Kylie was found dead in her car in a lake near Truckee. It's a case that drew national attention. Confirmed that neither Jolissa nor her car were in Avocado Lake.
So far today, we've been able to rule out Avocado Lake. We have spent the last few hours running sonar, and we were able to dive on a target that we identified.
As far as this lake, it has a lot of growth on it, a lot of kind of algae weeds that are 2 to 4 feet tall. So you kind of have to sift through all the algae to make sure you don't miss anything.
The crew's next stop was Pine Flat Dam, another location where her phone was last pinged.
They've been kind enough to come out and help the family out.
Sandra Archuleta, Jolissa's aunt, said the last 2 weeks have been agonizing for her family.
We're a pretty close family already, but it definitely changed a lot of things in our family.
The family is not losing hope in finding Jolissa.
We're all on Life 360. We're all on, knowing each other's locations even more so now.
But Archuleta said this situation has definitely taught them about the importance of communication with each other.
From the littlest ones all the way up to us adults, making sure that, we have a really close knowledge of where we're at.
The crew plans to continue the search tomorrow at Pine Flat, but as for now, the search for Jolissa Fuentes continues. Reporting in Fresno, Juanita Adame, KC24, local news that matters.
I know that love could be the thing that opens any door. Maybe I've been naive before, but I'm not anymore. 'Cause I know that kindness is the answer we're all searching for.